want to start a business? Why is it important for you to start a business? Do we need small businesses in the U.S.? Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everybody, and thank you for coming back for episode 2 of So You Want to Start a Business. I got a big announcement of who our first interviewee is going to be on the show next week. So wait till the end and I will announce that, and I'm so happy that he's the first one that's going to be on here. So let's go to the question of why we need small businesses. Do we need small business owners in America? Well, the obvious answer is absolutely. But how important are they really? So according to Zippia.com, there are 32.5 million small businesses in the United States, with 56% of those having fewer than 4 employees. So that's around 17 million or so that have less than 4 people. That's how many new businesses are out there, or small businesses are out there. Very huge. I didn't really think of that many being out there. 18% of all U.S. employees work for a small business with fewer than 20 employees. That's huge. To me, that's huge. I don't know about you. And then that makes 61.2 million people employed by small businesses in the U.S. 61.2 million people would not have jobs if it wasn't for a small business. So you might think, wow, but how many small businesses are really out there? And are they really that successful? Longevity is one of the big key factors and issues with small businesses. 80% of small businesses are only 80% of small businesses are successful after the first year. That's 20% of small businesses don't even make it to the first year. Now you might think, but how many are there? We'll get there. And of those, that 80% of that, the number that start out, only 55% are going to make it to year 5. That's a pretty short career if you're a small business. And then only 25% become successful for longer than 15 years. So 75% of the people that start a small business, I want to correct that. 75% of the businesses that are started don't become successful for longer than 15 years. Now that doesn't mean that business owner doesn't become successful in that. There are a lot of people, and if you're really a strong entrepreneur, there are going to be a lot of businesses that fail for so many reasons. But if you have that strong entrepreneurial feeling in you and that burns inside of you, there's so many that end up starting another one. Or they sell one and then they create a new one. Small business owners have that flexibility, and it's so important, but only 25% last 15 years. Now, hopefully with my business and other people, and the help of other people in this community, we can help those people get to that 15 year and beyond and have that longevity for small businesses. It's so important. Very important to me. So although success rates aren't as promising as larger businesses, small businesses continue to employ 46.8% of the U.S. labor force. And that generates 45% of the United States GDP. So if you are employed, or if you have a small business or employed by a small business, you make up 45% of the GDP. The U.S. economy is built off of small businesses. Big businesses wouldn't be successful without small businesses, because there wouldn't be, that's 60 million people employed by small businesses. Where do they get their funds to end up helping the large businesses? From their job for small businesses. absolutely the foundation of the American economy. So, but you're thinking, well, how many small businesses are there? How many people usually start a small business? Well, starting with the pandemic, the number of small business startups have exploded. Why is that? Because so many people end up with the shutdown of the economy. So many people were let go or released from their current jobs. They had to find some way to be employed. So that ended up, I think that it really helped people realize that foundation of security that a lot of people always talk about with having a secure job isn't always that secure. So why not start your own business and be, the foundation of your own future? So starting in 2020, there were 4.3 million new business formations in 2020. That's almost a 25% increase from the year before. In 2021, there was almost 5.4 million new ones. And in 2022, it leveled off some at 5 million more brand new small business formations. But it's just a small 6.37% decrease from 2021. Now, how much of a big increase is that? Whenever you think of a 25% increase, the number of new businesses formed in the U.S. from 2018 to 2019, they barely grew at all at 0.4% increase. People know that they have to be their own person to make sure that they have that secure income, that they don't have to depend on somebody else. The majority of those businesses have become online based. It's exploded. Why is that? Because they know that they have to be able to get to customers even if their front doors are closed. So while a lot of them are online, even the people that own brick and mortar businesses need to have some base of online presence, a website to be known. There's no more, people don't hardly read newspapers anymore, so those ads don't come in. People downtowns are struggling because they don't know what to do. And if you don't have some type of online business or presence, a website, some way for people to Google your business, to know what you have, to know if they're interested in coming to your store, then you're going to struggle. And I know there are people out there that are totally successful without this, but the major majority of people need to have an online presence. So for me, as a poor old country boy from Kentucky, why are small businesses important to me? Well, it's a culture that is going by the wayside. It's the small mom and pop gas stations that, have groceries. That's where you went to. We always went down on the Grove. That's where we went to. That some of them had pool tables even during the time. And you went down there on breaks and you got a bologna sandwich and you sat down and you talked about how much tobacco you got left to house, whether you got all of it set or not, how much are cattle at the stockyards. For a country person, that's what it was made of. That's what I lived for as a kid, was my dad taking me to the Grove to be able to get to see everybody talking and stuff like that, to get to see how many people knew my dad. That was always amazing. Or my Uncle Don and stuff like that. You go in there and you're known. And that's important to me. That's always been great. Now, the other part about small businesses is small businesses are the glue to a community. If you go to a Little League game or any type of community event, you're either going to have those signs out on the outfield, or you're going to have a list of sponsors for that event that help create those events for the community. And almost all of those are small business owners. Large corporations don't care as much about the smaller communities. franchises don't really care that much about the smaller communities. You'll get the local franchisees that do, that help you out, but a lot of stuff is small business owners. Because why are they the glue to it? Because that's where they live. They know the importance of giving back to the community. And if it's a great community like I grew up in, and really the part of what I am part of now, if you give back to the community notices that and gives back to your business. And it's so important to become, if you're a responsible business owner, that has to be the basis of your business, of making sure that you are taking care of your customers, not only at your business but out in the community, to make sure that they know that you're there for them and they'll be there for you. I mean, it's the American dream, right? It's the American dream of being able to, immigrants, anybody can come here and lawfully create a business that you know that the work that you put in is what you get out of it. You're building your own dream, not working your butt off for somebody else's dream. And that's what I believe is the basis of America, of being able to work your butt off. Even as a farmer, they work their butt off every day, but they're their own business owner, and they can see what they grow, go out and help the community, and they know that it's fulfilling at that point, and it's so satisfying. So if you are thinking about starting a small business, I highly encourage you to take that step, take that leap, and be able to go ahead. I want this channel to be a part of being able to know that you have the support of current business owners, that you'll have people there that will help you along. And there are other organizations and stuff, whether it's your local chamber of commerce or something like that, that are there to help you along the way, to help you answer those questions that you have, so that you're past that 80%, you're in that 80% that make it the first year, and that you're in that 55% that make it 5 years. And if you want that business to go up past 15 years, that you're in that 25%. So with that, I hope that helps give you a little bit of information as far as how important small businesses are to all of us. And that's why we do it. So with that, what we've all been waiting for, and I hope that you stayed around for it, my guest for next Saturday's show will be none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Kerry Overfelt. He is the owner of Darkside Athletics in Bardstown, Kentucky. He's a former teammate of mine from what was formerly Campbellsville College and is now Campbellsville University. He's a former Highland Games national champion, and he's developed a successful training systems for numerous athletes and sports teams in his area, as well as beyond. He's starting to really reach out outside of his community with his training systems, and he's turned those competitive spirits that he had in college into in the Highland Games into an amazing bodybuilding competitor. I will show you before and after pictures of the development that he has made from those Highland Games over to his bodybuilding training, and you'll be amazed at the dedication that he has to making sure that his body is in top condition. Even though at our age and stuff like that, you get those little nicks and bumps and surgeries and stuff like that, but you keep that going. And last to me, and from what I've seen from everybody around, he is a growing star in the world of online trainers. We'll let you meet Kerry. We'll talk to him, and also let you know as far as how to contact him if you want to be want him to contact you to be an online trainer for you. And most important, I need your help with questions. I want to know what you would like to ask Carrie Overfelt, whether it be as far as starting his gym, starting a business wise, or even if it is on the training side of things. Give me a question, put it in the comments, like this video, please, share it with others, and subscribe, because you will not want to miss this. With that, I hope that you have a great day and a great week, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, and have a great day.